Hello everybody, here a new video from Rene from Spain, and I am having a beer, watching some video clips, and I decided to make a video showing some records I've been playing at work during October. I have a bag full, I'm going to show you the bag first. It's a full bag with stuff, with CDs, vinyls and tapes, but I'm just gonna pick out some and make like a 5. Oh, there's a cat here. See, we have 3 cats. This is a very big one. Anyway, this is Timmy, is his name, and I'm gonna show some records I've been playing, but just like a 5-minute video, maybe a little 7 minutes, maybe not too long. Okay, I will try to take it easy. Okay, let's start with some vinyl. I'm just gonna pick out without looking. Transmission, back in Trance. This is the band Trance, they later changed the name in Transmission. And this was the debut album. They released, I think, one more album later on under the name of Transmission. And this is great German heavy metal from the late 80s, I think it is. Or early 90s, could be too. No, I think 88 or 89. Hunter, another German heavy metal band that released only 2 albums. This album is Keep the Change. It's German heavy metal. Early Sinner, Steeler, stuff like that. Let's go on with the vinyl. Acid, band from Belgium, of course, with Katie on vocals, female vocalist, great band from Belgium. They had some speed metal songs, some more heavy metal songs. Quite a heavy band, for back then. Also, I listened to this band from Japan, Shock. This is actually signed by all the band members. I bought it like this in the 90s. It's just an EP, just 4 songs on here. Shock. Okay. This is a band, they're I think part of the new wave of British heavy metal. It's DRN, Dumpy's Rusty Nuts, Get Out on the Road. Kind of a biker rock, new wave of British heavy metal. It's cool stuff. Quite underrated too. Check out the song Hawkwind. And also Get Out on the Road. Good stuff. I was reading also this magazine, this Kerrang magazine from 1990. I was reading it again, in the shop. It's always nice to read old Kerrangs, Michael Schenker group, and this is just the second album. They name it like Michael Schenker. It's with Gary Barden, I think, is on here. Yes, Gary Barden on vocals, Gozzy Powell, Paul Raymond on keyboards. I think he was also in UFO, and of course Michael Schenker. Great records, so many great songs on here. Ready to Rock, Attack of the Mad X-Men, On and On. It's a great song too. So many great songs on here. Great records. More German metal. I listen to a lot of German metal in the shop, I can see. Tyrant, Mean Machine. I think they released only 4 albums. Great stuff. If you like Gravestone, High Tension, Veto, they were part of that scene, back in the mid-80s. Stormwitch, great stuff, great heavy metal. Check out the song Making Noise and Drinking Beer, great song. Great band. I was reading this magazine from '93. This magazine didn't exist for very long, Metal CD. It also came with a CD. I remember buying them, like in '93, and came with a CD. And like that was a good way to discover new bands, because the CD was like a compilation. Great record. No Prayer for the Dying. I love this album. A lot of people maybe don't care about these records, but I really, really, really love this album very much. You know, Tail Gunner, Mother Russia is great too. You know, just a great album. Rough Cut. These guys were being managed by Wendy Dio, Ronnie James Dio's wife, back in the day. They should have made it a lot bigger than they did. Never Gonna Die is a great song. That's incredible. Piece of My Heart is good too. But especially Dreaming Again. That's my favorite song of this record. Let's go into some tapes. Here we have a German band, Nocturnal. They just released a new album, but this is an old EP by the band, Thrush with the Devil, from the early 2000s, I think it was. Great. Also, it came out on vinyl. It's great on tape. The new Kalapash album, you know, the Hungarian band. This is, I'm not going to say the title because I don't want to butcher it, but it's not my favorite Kalapash by any means. You know, I like a lot of Kalapash albums more than this one. But it's okay. Twisted Sister, Come Out and Play. I love this album, and this has a bonus track. This is a special song that was not on the vinyl. And that song was King of Fools. Yeah, King of Fools was only on the tape version actually. Motley Crue, 94 album, John Corabi. I like it more now than when it was released. I have to admit that. I have a lot more to show, but I don't want to make a long video at all. This is actually another Hungarian band called Heart. 100% Heart. And also it comes with a DVD, this one. Another Hungarian band, Dance. This is the second Dance album. The first Dance album is amazing. Metal Commando is an amazing album. This was the second album. Also not bad, but I like Metal Commando more, you know. Some more vinyl, okay? Alright. Trauma. This is the band that Cliff Burton was in before he became a Metallica bass player. But he's not on this album. This is Scratch and Scream. They had a song also on the Metal Massacre. You know, I think Metal Massacre 2, I think with Warlord, Slayer, and they had a song. You know, and I think Cliff Burton still plays on that song actually. But on this album, he was not. US metal, you know, very, very good stuff. From 84, I think it is. Yes, from 84. Great album. I will show one or two more. Stampede, Hurricane Town. Actually, I just found out that one of these band members is playing in a band called LA Rocks, and they live near where I live. I think that's quite amazing. I just found it out not long ago. It's from the mid-80s. They were part of the new wave of British heavy metal too, this band, Stampede. Another new wave of British heavy metal band is Savage. This is an EP, kind of a, yes, it's just with 3 songs. You see? I listened to quite a lot of stuff from England, like top rock. Also, they were part of the new wave of British heavy metal. And this is the Pleasure and Pain album. Quite melodic, like heavy petting, you know, like that kind of stuff. Talking about heavy petting, this is the 3rd album by Heavy Petting. It's my least favorite by them, but still I enjoy it, playing it. Especially in the shop, it's very nice to play this album. It's not too heavy. Great vocalist. And maybe the last one I'm going to show. Also new wave of British heavy metal, Touched with Death Row. Okay? This came out on Ebony Records. If you like Samurai, I think you will like also Touched. Okay, this was just a quick video that I just made in the living room. Stay metal, everybody. Have a great day, great night.